So, I know it's been a minute since I've posted a video. Been dealing with a lot of unnecessary bullshit this year. 2019 has been the most horrific year I've ever had. So, I want to talk about on this last Sunday, 2019, about loyalty. A lot of people don't really understand what loyalty is. A lot of people don't know what to do with loyalty because they've never had it or experienced it. And those who have are familiar with it, just probably not wise in doing what they need to do when it comes to having it play a role. So, right now I'm on my way to Walmart, but this has just hit me real hard. Minds don't know what loyalty is. And granted, I'm the type of person, I'm going to give you chance after chance after chance. But in this case, when they say the saying, believe them the first time when they show you who they are, that's real. Real. That's real stuff. If the signal goes in and out, it's because it's a lot of freaking trees here in this freaking state, and they cut into signals of every freaking thing, and it's ridiculous. I don't even understand why they don't have more towers with all these doggone trees. But anyway, I should have took the red flag the first time when loyalty came into play with him being on my side, being on my team. Should have took that clue. But I'm the type of person, I'm gonna give you a benefit of a doubt. You know, people make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, even though in my Virgo nature we strive to be perfect, but nobody's perfect. So I don't really push that hard on anybody when it comes to them. Look at this. See that? Got the sun, look on that. It's a gorgeous place here. The people are just so 1980s. I digress. I know stuff happens. So when loyalty came into play for him to have my, I should have took note. I didn't. I think because I didn't, it's now gotten me to this place where I now have had a chance to look back over a lot of instances where loyalty should have played a major role. Now, what has made me come up with this loyalty conversation and topic is because recently I decided that I did not want to participate with the group. And personally, I know myself. Okay? I'm old enough to know my triggers. I'm still learning some of them, but I strongly feel that I know about maybe 90% of them. And I know the kind of people that will trigger me into being my real self. And when I say my real self, meaning I'm going to tell it to you straight, with no chasers, no feelings involved. And there might be a strong case of sarcasm mixed into it, because that's the September Virgo in me. So, upon making this decision not to be around these people, he got mad. And you would think that when your spouse tells you that they don't want to be around these people have already proven to him that they're willing to lie on me in order to make themselves look like they're the innocent one. But again, that Virgo in me keeps receipts, baby. I screenshot, I take pictures, I record, I do it all to make sure that my back is covered. Why? Because ain't got nobody else to cover my mother freaking back. I don't have nobody who is giving me that 100% loyalty right now. The only people who have given me loyalty has been Lynn and another friend of mine named Olga. They have never, ever switched up on me at any given point in time of any situation at hand. No matter how long we have gone without speaking or seeing each other, they have never switched up on me. That's me looking at every single person I have come in contact with my entire life. I mean, my entire life, too. Of course, my grandma, but I'm talking about people outside of blood. Now, I have had friends who have been loyal to me. Not only have they been loyal to me, but they were loyal to me to a fault. And I say that fault because they allowed someone who was jealous of what we had to poison them and their loyalty against me. Now, no matter what or how long they have known me and been loyal to me, they still allowed someone to manipulate them. By the time they realized the manipulation had took place, I was gone. I was done. And I don't do backsies, because to me, if you didn't learn anything from it the first time, then you're going to be doomed to repeat it. And you're not going to put me through the lesson that I just learned a second time because you didn't learn it. So I don't even deal with them on that 100% level like that. I deal with them like my grandma used to always say, you deal with somebody with a long-handled wooden spoon. And her other little saying is, I trust you as far as I can see you. So if I can't see you, then I can't trust you. It's to that point to where you have some people, actually more people these days, who don't even know what loyalty is. They talk about it because they want it, but they don't know how to recognize it in order to give it. And then those who's never had it, once they get it, they don't know what to do with it because they've never experienced it before. So now you have to bob and weave through the mess of today's reality of people who you now have to consider the things that they have grown up to experience and the things that they have actually learned from those experiences, because they will make you go through it all over again. Not only that, but they will put you in situations to where you're trying to figure out how in the hell you end up in that situation when you know better. Again, a loyal person will consider your feelings above all others outside of theirs when they're your spouse. Loyal friends, whenever you call on them, they have no problem in being there for you because they know that you would do the exact same. And I think people literally take for granted people here cannot drive. Oh, I tell you. They literally take for granted people who have the qualities that make a great friend. You have people who would take advantage of people who they know that they should not be doing certain things to, because that person has not exhibited anything to them to warrant that kind of reaction or actions against them. So it comes down to this. If I sense or notice that the loyalty is not there with someone, I'm done. I'm not dealing with it in 2020. I'm too old to have to deal with that kind of stuff in 2020. There's no reason for me to be dealing with that kind of stuff in 2020. Because I'm too old to be dealing with that kind of stuff in 2020. It's just period. Bottom line. I don't want to deal with unnecessary mess from people who know better, should know better, and should be doing better. I'm tired of giving chances. When they show me who they are, I'm going to start believing it. Because there's no reason for someone to not be fully aware in 2020. Period. Point blank. I mean, there's nothing else that I can say, nothing else that can be said. I'm just not going to be with the shits and giggles for 2020. Period.